Hello, I'm going to take you through an E minor scale and arpeggio, which you'll need to know for a grade 1 ABRSM violin exam. So, firstly, it's starting on a low E. So we've got the D string and a first finger. And we use a combination of high and low 2s in this one. So we're going to start high and then we're going to go to a low 2 on the A. And remember, we finish on the E string. So it goes from this low E to this E string. Let's pluck through it first before we add the bow. So we've got 1, high 2, 3, A, 1, low 2, 3, E, 3, low 2, 1, A, 3, high 2, 1. Now I'm going to talk you through the notes so you know exactly where the sharps are. So it goes E, F sharp, G, A, B, C natural, D, E, D, C natural, B, A, G, F sharp, E. So if we had a high 2 on the A string, that would be called C sharp. But because we've done a low 2, it's going to be C natural. Okay, now let's play it with the bow. 1, 2, in fact, before we do that, we always play the scales for grades and exams in this rhythm. So we do long, short, 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 long. So the E's are always going to be long and the notes in between are always going to be short. So like this. Now try and play it along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. And while you're playing your scales, think about your elbow, your bow hold, just check in with everything. And if something doesn't sound right, it's probably because there's something weird about your setup. Maybe your elbow and your wrist are like this, and maybe your fingers aren't all the way round. Feel free to try the next one, closing your eyes this time, if you're feeling really confident that you know the notes. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want you to try a version where you change the speed. So I'm going to show you what to do and then you can pause the video and try it yourself. So you're basically keeping the bow free and you're just making it up as you go along, but you're keeping the same notes like this. So I can do a really fast one and then a slow and then fast. So you can either turn me down and try it yourself, or you can try and copy what I'm doing. So try and have a bit of fun with that and experiment with different colours in the bow as well. And now we're going to do the arpeggio. So this is where we skip instead of do steps across the notes. So we're still starting on E and still finishing on high E. So the fingers are 1, 3, 1, E. 1, 3, 1. I'll do it one more time. 1, 3, 1. I'll do it at least 3 times so you can practice with me. And then the only other thing you have to do with that scale is do it slurred. So we don't have to slur the arpeggio, you just have to slur the scale, the steps. So you do a separate E, and then slur 2 to 3, and then A to 1, C natural to D, E on its own, and then 3 to 2, 1 to 0, 3 to 2, and E on its own. So the E's will always be on their own. Let's do it a few times. Great, so feel like you can try and mess around with this scale. It's a really, really beautiful one. Try and make up your own pieces around it, your own melodies, and just make sure you really get to grips with knowing where the F sharp is and where the C natural is, so the high and the low too. The other scales you need to know for the grade 1 are A major, D major, and G major. So if you don't know those, check out the other scale videos. Thank you and goodbye.